Hello, America. Hello, world. We are reporting live from a place where it's typically a bit warmer than Texas. Not much warmer than Texas, but slightly. And today it is frozen over. As you can see, we will have the information as to what it boggles my mind. When I first saw this, I thought, well, this is the apocalypse. It's over now.
It's cold. It's mighty
cold.
cold. It's mighty cold.
So,
I remember going back to 1970. God, 1973. I was listening to Cowdy Calhoun, who once wrestled Jerry the King Lawler. And in 1973, I did not know Cowdy Calhoun yet. I later got to know him in 76 when we got to make wishes of what we wanted Cowdy Calhoun to do. And I called into Wacky Radio, WAKY here in Louisville, and I recommended, hey, I'd like to see you wrestle Jerry the King Lawler, because I knew Lawler for a couple of years. Bob Moody from Wacky Radio was the ring announcer. So I knew there were some built-in connections there, even at the age of 16, that this could be a possibility. Well, apparently, Cowdy liked the idea. Bob Moody liked the idea. Johnny Randolph, who was also a ring announcer at the Louisville Gardens, liked the idea, and he was the program director. So I had three people on the side. Now all we had to do was get Jerry Lawler to do it. And he thought it would be great publicity for him to do so, and they ended up doing it. But before I knew him, he used to start the shows at 6 o'clock. 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. was Cowdy Calhoun. And Cowdy Calhoun, in the month of January, stated the current temperature right now, and I want to make sure I get this right, the current temperature right now in Louisville, Kentucky is 56 degrees. And the current temperature right now in Hell, Michigan is 32 degrees, which just goes to show you that Louisville is hotter than hell. Well, today hell is finally in Louisville, Kentucky, frozen over, because me and Donald Trump apparently, to a degree,
in agreement. Yes, so no, we're not going to.
No.
Let's just be honest, folks.
No.
This is about the views and it's about the money. So we're going to make the announcement of how it is that Kenny and President Trump agree when we hit
Donald Trump.
100 users, 100 live viewers, or $60 in donations.
Oh, 100 live viewers.
100 live viewers, because we don't want just a bunch of people to go, oh, look, let's get Kenny in, and then they'll just, freeloaders coming in, right?
Freeloaders.
100 live viewers,
the Facebook or
$50 in $60 in donations. Feed someone.
And
no eggs.
Eggs
in
the
Philippines.
Dilly Dally. We did Dilly Dally. But no, and this is a shoot, folks. He actually made one executive order that, for the most part, I agree with, and then I will express what I do and what I don't agree with about it, and then we'll go from there. But so far we only have one comment.
Yes, from Facebook.
We're how do you like the Bolin Services Incorporated background logo?
It's interesting.
It is interesting. Shocked you don't have one. Let's see here. Let's see how we're looking here. Nope. Somebody on Reddit says, I canceled my YouTube TV, but he does not say why.
That's good.
I've had mine for, 7 years now, I think, give or take. I centered the camera up a little bit. Have you noticed I'm normally setting off to the far right? Well, I centered up a little bit tonight. Change the camera angle, because if nothing's showing in the background, what's it matter, right?
True.
And a lot of action going on behind me, because when I'm doing FaceTime calls or WhatsApp calls with this, the background is almost seamless. I mean, you'll see little glitches right now. Through StreamYard, not as much. A couple of imperfections through StreamYard. And I also want to talk about are any of you assholes going to talk? Only Angela, who, by the way, I sent a very nice meme to her from my sweet little Art Gel. Hopefully Art Gel gets to see that. How you doing, Angela? Yeah, I sent a sweet little meme for Art Gel and some of the young the students that we try to do a lot of good for here on the show. And I know that female Chris has tried to contact me, apparently needing some help for, I'm assuming for food. I didn't get a chance to read it. I just kind of get glazed at it as I saw it be coming on the show. Layla Lee, however we pronounce her name. We're going to do our best to get her child a little something for her birthday on February 11th. We need to send that money because the birthday is the 12th. Also, Joey Jean, not Joey Bean, Joey Jean, that's my love. Joey Jean might be watching the show today. Joey Jean wants to know if we can help have a bit of a celebration for her family. I think her father is getting ready to turn 65. Special age to me because mine's sneaking up too. She wanted to know if we could be of some help. She said even 1,000 pesos would be a big help. They're wanting to make sure the whole family has enough spaghetti, but they can finance some of it, but just not to take care of everybody. So she says, even if you could do 1,000 pesos, that would be great. I said, we'll do our best. And she didn't ask for it today. She said, I said, when do you want me to try to send that after tomorrow's show? She's no, if we get it by the 11th, we're good. That's all right. Well, at least that gives us a couple of shows to try and raise some money. And that's for Joey Jean, sweet, 29-year-old single mom. I think she's got 3 kids. Matter of fact, I video chatted with her for a little bit when she was making her request and met her kids. The 9-year-old's just the sweetest little thing in the world, just the biggest smile in the world. A little Art Gelish. Not, nobody replaces Art Gel, of course. But
No.
so yeah, Bob is laying down the smack. He wants 100. Bob, I'm going to make an executive order because 100 would damn near break our record for live views, and that was a Cornette involved show. And and by the way, I'm still, going to make an announcement about Jim in my birthday show. Now, whether or not it'll be on my birthday, it'll either be the day before or day after. More than likely, the day before. What day is March 16th? Do we know?
Yes, we do know. March 16th is a Sunday.
Is a Sunday. Yeah, March 15th will be a Saturday. So possibly a Saturday show. I am going to be going out to Carroll County. Everybody says, oh, God, he's going out there. And I'm going out there to the good folks at Two Rivers. I have not been out there in a while. Going to meet up with my racist, homophobic, bastardly-like brother. And for multiple reasons. We have multiple reasons to meet up with Timmy John. We're all going to get together and talk about the weather. Tears for Fears quote. We are going to be... the only bad thing about that, it does kind of cover up the sponsors a little bit, but there we go. We can run it for a little bit. And, but no, I'm going to be meeting up. He might be watching the show tonight because he saw the meme tonight. And maybe he thinks he's won me over, but I'm going to make an executive order and go, I'm going to give it a reasonable shot. 60 live views. 60 live.
All right.
Or $60. Or $60 in donations. We're trying to help Joey Jean. We're trying to help May Lali. I'm sure there's other requests in there. I'll need to go through and take a look at them. We got some of the people taken care of the other day that were needing some help. Yes, because see, my chair doesn't even show on some of these things I've been doing. The chair doesn't even show. I did lose 19. I lost 19 pounds of ugly fat today. Actually, I lost 19 pounds, probably of fluid. I had not took my Lasix in quite some time. Took it today, and man, it is the worst cramps I've ever had because I didn't have my potassium. I ate 2 bananas hoping that would help, and not much. Tried to get me a nap today because I've been up since 2 in the morning, and I felt good, so I just stayed up. I got caught up all in my work and everything, so I didn't have really any work to do today. And God, about 2:30, it just hit me. And then when I laid down, that's when the cramps hit. And because when you take that liquid diuretic and it pumps all that fluid out of you. But yeah, I lost 19 pounds in 12 hours. That's how often I was going to the bathroom.
A lot of fluid. Yeah.
A lot of fluid. And I'm debating on doing it tomorrow, but it's going to hurt because when you lay down, your stomach. Let's put it this way. People down, if any of my neighbors could hear me, they all think I believe in God. Oh God, please fucking help me. Oh God. And the dog which dog was most concerned about my health? Was it Scooby? Was it Choco? Or was it Tuco?
I would say it would be Choco.
Well, Choco, she loves me, and she wants to sleep by my right arm every night. She has to lay her head right on my right arm because she knows that I'll pet her all night if she does that until I fall asleep. And she's got her one spot in the bed, and she wants to be by my right hand because as I sleep, my right hand either pats her butt or scratches her back. And sometimes it takes me 15, 20 minutes or even longer sometimes to go to sleep. So she gets petted that whole time. So she's got her spot. Tuco's touchless at night. He likes to sleep at the foot of the bed. Anybody touches him or messes with him, he gets up and goes to his cage because it's very well padded, lots of velvet blankets and doggy beds in there. And he's got the greatest cage ever made. So he'll get irritated. He'll just go. And he also likes to sleep under the covers, and he'll put himself under there. But with 3 or 4 of us in the bed, there's just not as much room for him. But not Scooby. Scooby was just, it was just tearing him up, seeing that I was in so much pain, and kept coming and loving up. And then Meow Meow, of all creatures, comes up and and I couldn't shoo her away because if anything touched me, it hurt. And I kept putting, no, Meow Meow, no, and I kept pushing her away, and she kept coming back. And then she laid right on my pillow by my head and stayed with me for 2 hours, I guess, which is not normally like her, but I guess she knew I was in pain and said, no, man, I got to be here. I got to be here. We're buddies. Plus she feed me. And, but now Scooby is the most loving. He is such a loving dog, especially for me. And to be only 5 years old, the other two have been with me 10 years and 12 years. So, but now Scooby was just 12. Bob, did we block people from commenting tonight? I'm not sure.
No, I was just looking to make sure that I'd turned on chat, but it's there.
Wow. Well, let's see here.
It's going to be a short show, folks, if y'all don't interact there.
Well, we do have, we're a third of the way to the $60 donation. Daniel Lemley with a $20 donation. So thank you, Daniel. Daniel, one of the regulars, he's always there for us. We appreciate that. Thank you, Mr. Lemley. And missed you the $20 challenge. You said if there's 2 more out there, Mr. Bolin, we got this shit covered for the first 30 minutes. And so we have 18 minutes to go. Yeah, so we got 18 minutes. There we go. Well, 23 minutes because I spent the first 4 minutes rambling on a bit. But so far, Angela's the only one to speak.
Someone might say, Kenny, that you spent the first 22 years of the show rambling on.
Well, there are some that say that. And I mean,
I would never be one of those, but
one of the Filipino girls, oh God, I forgot what the conversation was about. I think it was Joey Jean. And I said, I sent something about Jelly Bean to her by accident. And it went to Joey Jean instead. And she says, what do you mean I haven't spoken to Bob in 30 days? Who's Bob? I said, well, at least I know you're not watching the show. So
yeah,
she didn't know who Bob was. So, but she does work a lot. She gets up early in the morning, washes clothes, cleans houses. And she's a busy girl. Joey Jean does work hard. She's always trying to make money. But she said she couldn't rarely ask for anything. But it has the 3 kids. She has an invalid husband who's not doing well. And she says it's been very difficult trying to take care of him, take care of the kids, provide an income for the house because he can't do it. And I think he's in his late 50s, I think. And so that's their situation. And she's a hardworking girl. So that's why if she asked for something, I definitely don't mind trying to be of some help. And but she didn't know who Bob was. But in all honesty, she rarely gets to see the shows live. So
in all honesty, who else cares really? So
give her a little bit of slack. But do you think anybody? Well, you think anybody watches the show on a regular basis might have a pretty good idea who Bob is.
Yeah, maybe.
So we need 30 more. We need 32 more live viewers. Bob wanted to go for 100, but we're not exposing dirt on Cornette tonight. Yeah, that crack attorney he got. He gets a little fired up and he started wanting to reveal shit. So. But no, I'm going to, I got a little special announcement about Jimmy for my birthday show. I'm going to be the bigger man as I always do. And I hate to point this out, but this is when I knew I had to do the weight loss surgery. And it better be before the 28th. And there's reasons for that. But I was so proud that I got my neck down to a normal size. I got my neck, and I noticed that with me gaining like 50 to 60 pounds at some point from where my lowest was in recent months. When I got sepsis, that's where we've traced it back to. Once I got sepsis, I gained like 50 pounds out of fucking nowhere. And it ain't because my diet's better now than it was then. I had a lot of shit food I was eating then, like a macaroni salad, a little bit each day, just to get my fork and get me a few bites of macaroni salad because I like the taste of it. Potato salad, a few bites a day because I like the taste of it. Well, I thought maybe those were the problem. I thought maybe those pepperoni slices were the problem due to the sodium. So cut way the fuck back on that. Just have a few every now and then just to get the flavor of it. And that ain't it. So we have, but it all happened when sepsis hit. And I guess I shouldn't bitch because a lot of people don't make it through sepsis, as we found out on this show. And but something had to be done, so I have to do
Armando.
Read that because of the writing. I can't hardly see it.
Hi, Bob and Kenny. Did I miss the political talk? I want to hear Kenny talk about today's news and President Pig Shit's executive orders.
Well, we're working on it.
Read the ticker. But thank you for
$5. The ticker's right there. It's right there. And the ways to donate, other than in here for the $5, is right there. So we have 25 in the house. We have 25 in the house, and that's probably it. Yeah, that's it. We have one donation and one comment. No members have commented. Is there anything big on TV tonight on a Thursday night? I don't know what it would be.
No.
Don't know what it would be. So, well, folks, we ain't gonna hear or talk about shit unless business picks up. I mean, 12,000 followers on Facebook, more than 11,000 on Twitter, 5,000 followers on YouTube, and I know the algorithms are fucking with us. By the way, I am going to be starting a brand new channel real soon. It's going to be totally different than this one. It's going to be broadcast on another channel from the new internet connector here, which will not tie me to this show. In all transparency, I have Bob send me a join link to these shows now, so that we do not tie this internet connection up with me running those shows because of all the talk that we've done about shit they don't like you to talk about. The federal government may not exist by the time we do our next show. It is, God, it is a mess right now. But you know how we get there. We need to get $60 in donations, which ain't much because even 120 basically helps two families eat every day for 30 days. I know sometimes in your head after $120, oh God, if you gave each Filipino $1, yeah, that's what we would have done. We'd give them $1. Eunice sent me a place that she thought was much nicer than where they're at now. And it was only 30,000 pesos a month. I said, but you own the house you're in now. She says, yeah, but we have neighbors that don't have running water and they dump their feces out in the yard and it smells bad. And we've told them they need to do something about that, but they don't have running water. They have to fetch water. So when you think your things in your neighborhood are bad, you could be worse. And I said, well, that's $600 a month, Eunice. And nah, mama, no, that's it's not half of what I pay, but it's a good chunk. And you still have blackouts. You can spend $700 a month in Makati and never have a blackout. So when and if I do go to the Philippines, it will be Makati. I'd be there probably in 6 weeks if it weren't for these dogs. But I cannot bring myself to leave them. I don't know who I would leave them with. Even if I went for a 90-day visit, I don't know who I could trust for 90 days with them, and it would cost a fortune to put them in a kennel. So who knows? Who knows what's going to happen? And like I said, I got the weight loss surgery coming up. That will be probably in middle to late February. I start my strict diet of nothing but protein shakes starting on Monday. So my last dinner will probably be out there at Two Rivers. So what do we got? It's 19 minutes into the show. So, and I said, we'll give a bonus 5 minutes. So at the 35-minute mark, we either need to have 60 live views, which apparently none of you are sharing the show, or we'd be there. Because if every one of you shared the show, we'd almost be there. And none of you are doing that. And And that tells you how bad the algorithms are. Because anybody else post a meme like that, and they'd have 100,000 views. So we have. So we're going to start the new channel in the near future. I sent the link to just a very few of you, probably on WhatsApp. And I sent the link to a very few of them. We'll get the ball rolling pretty soon. But that show will be broadcast only from here. We'll have to build our subscribers back up to get monetized. At least we'll be able to donate just like we do here. But to be monetized and where you can donate in here. So we'll still be doing these shows once or twice a week on Bob's channel. And then once or twice a week, I'll be doing shows on the other channel. And when Bob has the time to join us, he's welcome to do so. We're thinking about making it, me and some of my board members from Bolin Services, Inc. We're talking about how these damn reaction shows do. And I hate reaction shows. I think they're the stupidest fucking things in the world. There's one guy who's watching one of the groups that makes their music with their mouth. They're an Asian group, and they're like pentatonic a little bit, only they do it with their mouth. And they just make all the music with their mouth making noises. Mm-hmm. And I've seen their videos 100 times, and this video comes up, and it's this stupid, and they all have Bob could do it because Bob's got the right microphone for it. They all have the Shure microphone. They all got a black background behind them and a few disco lights or whatever. And most of them have the stupidest looking face, just off-putting faces. No offense, Bob. And they sit there and they watch these videos like you're doing when you watch a video. What? And this is what they do.
Yeah.
This is what they do. And I'm looking down and I see 126,000 views. 126,000 views to watch a bald-headed dumb fuck react to other dumb fucks. And boy, I fucked up. And I guarantee they're making shitload, and that's all he does, is he puts out reaction videos. And then he sits there and he bops his head to the music and makes these stupid faces. And it takes absolutely not a fucking ounce of talent or verbal skills whatsoever. Any dumb fuck could do it.
Yeah, and they'll do things like, I've never ever heard, who is this guy, Elvis Presley? Okay,
Yeah,
we'll listen to him.
Wow, this Elvis guy, he could have been big time. Yeah, shit like that. But it almost even more ridiculous than that is that they sit there and record themselves watching another bit. When I first heard this concept years ago, I'm going, this is the dumbest fucking thing I've ever heard. What more? And the only thing dumber than them doing it is you all watching it. You all watching it. Now, I peeked in. I want to say, okay, what's going on? Because I was told, Kenny, reaction videos, that's what you got to do. So we're not going to do reaction videos on the new channel. But what we're going to do is what we used to do in the old day. And it could be a Patreon-only thing. I don't know. But we had some time. I do not believe not one member has fucking commented. What the fuck?
I know. I'm shocked.
Unbelievable. You sure everything's okay?
I double check. You know what? I'm going to go open it up to the whole
just
wide
make
world.
trolls. Just see
Trolls.
Trolls welcome.
Come on in.
What the hell?
Come on in, trolls.
Something's weird. Well, remember when Ben Hameen did the show with us? Right. None of our people could get in. Like one person did. I think David Martinez was the only one who could get in.
Well, I'm going to go onto YouTube and just make sure that I can type something. Here, Bolin agrees with Trump.
Randy Satterley gets us a little closer. Randy the Macho Man Satterley with a $10 donation. Randy's one of our regular donors. Thank you, Randy. Appreciate it. And so we're 35 in, 25 to go.
There. So, yeah, it does work. There's Armando commenting. There's my comment.
Yeah, I'm going to say, let me, there be me. All right. So, yeah, it's working. And Armando just will not get a membership, though. Well, what's up with Armando? What's up?
He sent $5, which is great. That $5 he sent could have been a $4 membership.
Yeah, it could have been.
A $2 membership. Well,
yeah, they're only $2.99. You think he would like the show well enough? Just he would like to look like one of the executives. Well, one of the big rollers, because no one asked you what type of membership you got except me.
Does that look like me at all? No.
Well, yeah, I mean, it looks like you.
I mean, before take out the mustache and.
Now, how long are you going to go with that look?
I don't know. Probably maybe forever, or until I meet a woman who says,
Armando, there's only one person stopping you from renewing. That would be Armando.
Yeah.
You remember when Alva wrote a song about Armando?
Can you hear the drums, Armando?
Armando, yeah, that's the song. Yeah. Not a lot of people know that song. But yeah, Alva wrote a song about Armando, and not a lot of people know that song. So we'll throw your picture back up there again. I'll throw that back up. All right. Now, what has made you opt for the facial hair that does not match the head hair, as opposed to that nice, clean? You look like you could probably get a corporate job.
So I did the mustache November, right?
And I remember that.
I let it grow.
I've never done that. And there's a reason
like
for
November and December and all of October.
If you've seen my 87 mustache, you'll see why. Because I look too much like Timmy John. And Timmy John says that he had to grow a mustache so he didn't look like my mother.
Welcome, wrestling fans, to WOW, World Organization Wrestling. My name's Ken.
That's about as good as it ever got. Yeah, that was it.
So I grew that out. I got compliments on it. People would go, "Hey, that looks good." I'm like, "Really? Yeah. No, but okay." And so,
so people want me to talk about Trump here. We've actually lost viewers. We had 24.
Well, probably because showing,
Yeah, we had 24. Now we're down to 20. I Can Chat had to update YouTube app. Randy, he had to update his YouTube app. Randy, where's your membership? Randy, the Macho Man Satterley.
Thank you for your donations, Randy.
I Can Chat had to update YouTube app. Okay. Well, maybe a lot of people have to update their YouTube app. I don't know. I've never seen not one member comment during a show. I have never seen that. America's favorite producer. You're sounding a lot like Trump today. Sounding a lot like him.
Listen, we have the greatest
house
of all time.
In his house, maybe.
Look, they really have bad things, bad.
So we got two people that donated, but we can't motivate either one of them.
We're going to take over Gaza. So taking over Gaza is not the thing that Kenny Bolin agrees with. Let's just get that out of the way right away.
No, that's not on the list. But did somebody suggest that, or are you just covering?
President Trump said he wanted to take over Gaza.
No, I said. Did somebody ask if that's what I wanted?
No.
Or are you just doing a preemptive strike?
I'm just throwing a freebie there. Giving people, well, that's not the one.
A little something for the $25 so far.
Let them.
I'm sorry, 35. Excuse me.
Yeah, just giving them a little bit of a clue so that they can mark that one off their bingo card.
Yeah.
For
us to say we're going to take it over and we're going to do great things and we're going to own it.
We're gonna move all the Palestinians out, and we're gonna build like
close to 2 million
Trump
of them.
Riviera.
Build the Trump Riviera.
It's gonna be like a great.
He's about 6 days away from death as it stands. I mean, he's about 2 Big Macs away, and an order of fries from checking out. Why does Muskrat? Why do they give a fuck? I mean, when you're the richest man in the world. Why do you have to have even more fucking money? I remember a day I wished I'd cashed out on AMC. At one point in AMC, we had way over $750,000. And I'm thinking to myself, why the fuck? Well, I wanted to. And then I had someone who knew more about this than me, 2 or 3 people. Several people on the internet. No, you don't want to cash out yet. No. And well. But then again, had I took the Bitcoin advice and invested 20,000 in it back when I was asked to, someone told me I would be, I think 17 million was a low estimate as to what I'd have now. It's probably way higher than that now because Bitcoin is just through the fucking roof. Even after it took a bit of a dive, Trump's has dropped dramatically. Everybody that bought Trump's Bitcoin a few days for the election, who saw that coming, he's not losing any money because he's got all kinds of quirks and bonuses and incentives in there to where he's making money no matter what, which was the way it was designed. So he's making plenty of money. It's just you dumb fucks that invested into it or not. That thing was designed to drop. But I hear the Tesla options, as long as Elon stays in good graces. What's been out of Steve Bannon's mouth lately? Remember Steve Bannon was talking about that Elon would be nowhere near the White House. No, he's only got an office in the White House. He's 300 feet away from Trump.
Right, yeah.
Because Steve Bannon ain't got no fucking money and is a convicted felon, just like Trump. And Elon is wanted for crimes in France, and probably other countries are about to file the same thing. He's interfering in Germany's election. He's interfered in France's election. Certainly interfered in America's election when you pay $250 million to get, I think he's profited $26 billion for his $250 million investment into Trump. Well, what rich fuck ain't going to do that?
Yeah, I mean, I understand that his net worth went up like by $168 billion since
something like that. Yeah,
since the
outrageous
administration started. Yeah.
Oh, I said 68 billion, 168.
I thought I heard today it was 168.
Well, that's that. Well, when you're worth $500 billion, you know.
Yeah.
Well, guys.
Elon Musk. God,
5 minutes.
I used to think Steve Bannon was smart and evil, but now I realize I was wrong about the first part.
Yeah, he's evil. He's evil. Who said that about Bannon?
That was Musk about Bannon.
Well, that one I actually kind of agree with. No, he just made it clear that he was just as confident as anything I've ever said on this show that Bannon that Musk would be nowhere near the White House. Then I did send you a 30-minute press conference today where the progressives
I watched that. That's why I think I got the 168 number.
I didn't watch the whole 30 minutes, but I watched about half of it, and then I had to get ready to do the show. I didn't realize it was going to be such a long. I thought it was going to be like 7-8 minutes. Well, about 15 minutes in, you're going, well, goddamn, they still got a lot of shit to say.
Politicians talking, they can't get anything done.
Yeah, Carrie sent me that today, and she works for the federal government, and feared her. They've all gotten the threatening letters, told to resign and everything. They said most of them are not going to. Wipe out the entire CIA. What could go wrong there? You know.
Yeah, you know.
I mean, yeah, there's fat in there. There's no fucking doubt. I mean, there's fat to trim. Always been, always will be. But to just shut everybody down without even looking at what the fuck you're doing and now they're saying that every country out there that's got heat with us is just, this is prime time to come get us now. So I don't know. Tough times. But not one member has said something's up. I don't know what it is, but for not one member to say a word. Yeah,
just maybe there's nobody here.
Good. Like I said, I don't know what's on television. Schmidt said something about the new Tesla. I won't be looking at that. I need to go do laundry, Dad. She does a lot of laundry. Dad, I cannot take our beddings. They're so smelly very much. I can't wash it. The washing machine we have has no space here to dry it. Well,
so thank you for your $10, atheist Brony, but it was supposedly $100 million in condoms. Which, you know, think about this. Now think.
Well, he originally said 100 million.
Yeah, so think about this.
And also before you go, that is just a humanitarian thing to do, is to prevent sexual transmitted diseases and unwanted pregnancies. It wasn't under the category that Trump was trying to put it, and it was never 100 million. I don't even know that it was 20 million from what people have been saying. And it was a humanitarian thing to do that we do for lots of third world countries.
Well, and plus that probably wasn't that much spent on the condoms themselves. It was probably including all the overhead budget, the shipping, whatever.
They said that it broke down that if he'd actually done this, that everybody in that country would have had 700 condoms each, based on what Trump was saying. Yeah. And how the fuck, and even if it was. Even if it was 20 million, what is that to our budget? I mean, even if it was.
Oh, it's
nothing.
We pay more than that in interest per second or something.
I have no doubt.
The worldwide thing about fighting
AIDS. The has a badge at least.
Yeah. So here's what I don't understand why the right wingers are so upset about that. It's sending condoms to Gaza to stop that'll stop Middle Eastern people getting pregnant, right?
Mm.
Less Middle Easterns.
Wouldn't
you think they'd be happy with that?
Yeah, you know, Trump would like that. Well, yeah, I mean, if that's the case, I mean, there's all kinds of it. We were spending thousands of dollars, not on toilets, but toilet seats. I just saw a
Right.
thing that a soap dish through our government was costing seven. This was on CNN or one of them, that a soap dish. Oh, it was on the Abby Phillips show. That a soap dish bought through our government was $7,000 to buy it through the U.S. government. A soap dish did not include soap. So there's all kinds of shit that is fucking ridiculous that we could cut. And well, nobody uses a real name anymore, do they?
Nope.
Um,
Except for Randy Satterley
did you see
and
where the
Armando
government was
Morales.
spending $600,000 a year on sushi? Oh, I'm sure if you look around, you can find all kinds of ridiculous shit. I mean, I have no doubt, but that doesn't mean that everybody's doing horrible things. I mean, they also tried to put a stop to Meals on Wheels for seniors. I've never taken advantage of that program, but there might come a day that I'll need it. LIHEAP, which I do take advantage of about 2 to 3 times a year, which helps with outrageous fucking electric bills. Electric bills now are 2 or 3 times what they were when I first moved in here for no fucking reason, just because they can, just because they can get by with it. And, you know, they wanted to put an end to all that shit. Meals on Wheels, Social Security checks, disability checks, which I fall under. And they just put it, you know, and then had to do backtracking, act like, oh, well, somebody pulled the trigger on that without authority. Well, somebody gave the authority or they wouldn't have fucking done it. So, you know, y'all the ones with all the fucking power, or so you want to say. So,
Okay,
so
we've been
at
here
least we got
36
more.
minutes and we have
Yeah,
$35.
well, 45 counting the $10 up there from the brownie, I think. So we will stay 4 more minutes to try to get $15.
Thank
Okay,
you.
there's
Gnarn Anderson.
pretty sure that's not the real name, but we welcome you.
Yeah,
as a member.
that's on your driver's license. I'll donate.
Yeah,
$10.
if it's on your driver's license, we'll send you $10.
I'm going to pop out for just a couple minutes, Kenny.
Oh, we do. All right. There we go. So, yeah, you can tell I'm in nap face today. It's I woke up at about 6 o'clock, I guess. And 3 hours later, still ain't all that fucking awake. But yeah, we're having trouble rounding up our regular viewers tonight. I don't know what the hell's going on. It's very unlike this show. There's my test result from my trip to the hospital. Read that a little later. I can't put my government. Yeah. Okay. Well, at least we know who you admire. At least we know. So your government, the government will not let you post a real YouTube account. Because I got lots of friends that do. Anthony Scaramucci worked for the White House, and he's got a YouTube account that has his real name on it, and he's been on this show 9 times. So no. So you can. You're just electing not to, but you can, because Anthony Scaramucci does it, and he did it when he worked for the White House. The NFL Year Awards. Oh, Jesus. Really? The people give that much of a shit about the NFL Year Awards? I wouldn't think that every member we've got, male and female alike, would give a shit about the NFL awards, including all of our Filipinos, who give less than 2 to no shits. So I would not think that'd be the case. At least I know who the atheist brony is now. Let's see here. Yeah, we did have the $10 donation that came in here. Yeah, so we're to 45. We need 15 more to get to 60. And Bob had to step out for a little bit. And so we're going to be here only looking. I said, let's give it 5 more minutes. So we got not much of that time left. Well, Lord knows I try. Lord knows I try. For whatever good it does. No, I got a Google message here. Let's see what we got. See what this is about. Nope, that's just my Baptist health results. There we go. Alrighty. Yeah, I'm still figuring out this iMac computer here that my son set me up with. Trying to.
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
I didn't think you were. And when you say that word, no, we've actually lost viewers. I think we peaked at 27, and we now have 18. So we lost 9 viewers. So I guess they didn't want to hear about it, I guess. So yeah, we'll probably be signing off when Bob gets back. We'll make our Super Bowl pick, and Most likely I'll be gone till Tuesday because Saturday I'm going to see our sponsor. There's a NARN's membership there. Thank you much. The Atheist got his membership. We appreciate that. And Scaramucci does. So, all right. Now, he doesn't work for the White House anymore. But when he did, so we'll just say that you opt not to. We'll just say that. And as a matter of fact, the person that set me up with my Bolin Services Incorporated and waiting to get our tax identification number, our tax exempt number, I should say, on Bolin Services Inc., she uses her real name on here, and she works for the government. So, $5 donation, so that gets us $10 away. All right. He's an Eagles fan. He's an Eagles fan. All right. So we're $10 away from that $60, counting the money that's been donated in here, and we'll see if we get there. None of our regular members have posted, I guess is what I should say. We did pick up a couple of new members, and let's see, parental dreams didn't bother to get a membership though, because normally we don't even repost if it's not from a member, because we try to explain to you that membership has its privileges, or so we try to tell you. Well, Bob didn't step away. He moved out. I think Bob has moved to Oklahoma for a better life. I think what Bob has done. But yeah, we tried, guys. I mean, we tried to give you a show tonight and talk about what I agreed with Trump, but apparently that ain't going to happen. And I don't know if I'm going to have the time to do a show over the weekend because I'm going to visit my brother. Not an Eagles fan, but tired of the Chiefs. Well, apparently a lot of fans are. A lot of fans are. Yeah, I never dreamed anybody would give a shit about the NFL war. I didn't know they were on, and don't give a shit now that I know that they're on. So, or maybe people were just perturbed that I would agree with Trump on anything. Maybe we got that. So I don't know. I guess that backfired. And Bob thought we were going to get 100 people in here tonight. Fell a little shy of that. So.
Clickbait has its privileges, but apparently it doesn't.
Not on this show, it don't. Not on this show. Well, we gained 7 viewers back. I guess they had to go to the bathroom like you did, maybe.
I guess so.
All right. So we got
all right
2.5 minutes left. We'll make the Super Bowl pick. We're only $10 shy of 60. It ain't looking good, but we're $10 shy.
Thank you to Daniel Lemley. Thank you to Armando. Thank you to Atheist Brony. Thank you to Gnarn. And Randy Satterley with the other $10.
Yeah, Randy Satterley did 10.
Okay. All right, Super Bowl Sunday.
Well, there's one you can probably get rid of. There was just dying to get in here, just because they live for this show.
Yeah, hang on just one second. I gotta go. Let's see.
Oh, Jesus Christ! No, not my real name. I have 35 other ones, but this one's not the real one. It's amazing how they live to watch this show.
Yeah.
It is amazing.
They waited 2 whole days after making that account to show up.
Did you get it? Because apparently I can't see that you did.
No, it's done. Oh, sorry, let me get on the right channel. That's why it wasn't working.
All right. Actually, let me do it, even though do I have executive privileges or something?
Apparently, with the link.
Yeah, I didn't know that I did. All right. Well, we'll do the picks and then I'll look at the donations, but it looks like we're going to come up $10 shy and no reason to talk about what we were going to talk about. We'll save it for another day. It's a topic that I'm sure won't go away, so we'll just do that. We tried. So the Super Bowl, what's Kansas City favored by, I think, 2?
Kansas City is favored by, let's look here. NFL Super Bowl odds. The odds are Super Bowl pigskin props. I don't care about. You can actually bet on what the coin toss is going to be, how long the national anthem is going to be, who's going first. But the actual go away ESPN bets. I don't want you to.
Well, you wouldn't think that would be that hard to find.
You'd think not. Kansas City is a 1-point favorite at the moment.
Yeah, I've heard it floating between 1.5 and 2, so down to 1 now.
Yeah, it's down to
Let me
1.
give you a little something to think about. It was reported today or yesterday that I saw it, that Mahomes is 9-0 in his last 9 games in a dome. And that might have been 9 playoff games I saw, but he's 9-0 in a dome, 7-0 if he goes against a certain defensive coordinator, which he's going against this time. And but they showed like 7 things to where he's undefeated if these things happen, and all these things are happening in this particular game. He's in a dome. He's going against that defensive coordinator. So I too will pick Kansas City because the refs love them. The refs love having Kansas City win all their games in a city of 500,000 people, which Louisville, counting our suburban area, is twice the size of Kansas City. And we should get an NFL team so the refs will love us even more. The stupidest motherfucking thing ever said is that the refs want Kansas City to win. Why?
The refs don't care. I mean, the
Why did the
NFL.
Democrats rig the last election and win by close to 9 million votes, but this time we lost by 200,000 votes in 7 states, and we lost the popular vote by 1.5, something like that, and 52% of the country voted for somebody other than Trump, but they said the people have spoken. Well, the people did speak. Most people did not want Trump, but there he is. So 250,000 people in 7 states decided the election. And better focus on those 7 states a little bit more the next time.
I suppose.
And, yeah, well,
I mean, it's sad that the rest of us don't have any say at all in the election.
Basically, we don't. If those 7 states don't come aboard. Oh, and then him wanting to make Canada the 51st state. And we'll give this before we go.
Well, he wouldn't win Canada. I hate to tell him this.
Well, no. Well, when you factor in Toronto, Ontario, Quebec, Calgary, maybe they're kind of a rednecky cowboy riding. I mean, maybe not even them. But but here's where they really fuck up. If California gets all those congressional seats for having 39 million people, Canada has about 40 million, give or take. Right. Canada is about the population of California.
Right.
So California would get 2 senators and all those so they would never fucking see the light of day in Congress again. And so he wants to make Canada a state so he can try.
But not Puerto Rico.
Not Puerto Rico and not Washington, D.C., which D.C. should have been a state a long time ago, and so should have Puerto Rico.
So Canada has 54 electoral votes. That would mean that, California has 54 electoral votes. Canada would probably have 55 at that
Give
point.
Or take, yeah.
Right. So that would mean that the 50, however many Trump won by, take 55, add that to
away from that just from them alone, and D.C. would carry a decent amount.
Right. Puerto Rico probably would too. So,
I haven't seen pasta from the lapdog in a long time. Like I haven't seen a membership from you in a long time, if ever. Well, I guess they really did not want a fucking show tonight because we never got that lab. They knew what they had to do.
Nope.
Yeah. No $10.
All right, I'm going to take the Eagles just because.
Why not?
Contrarian.
Yeah, why
not? To be contrarian, right?
Well,
there we go. So Kenny with the Chiefs, Bob with the Eagles.
Yeah, we tried.
I'm for the playoffs.
Minutes, and we gave you 20 minutes basically for free. So thanks to all of those of you that did care enough to donate a little something tonight. And
thank you, Daniel. Thank you, Armando. Thank you, Atheist. Thank you, Gnarn. Thank you, Randy.
No thanks to the head trimmer. No thanks to Johnny B.
Yep. No thanks.
We found all the people not to thank.
Prenatal dream.
Narn did a little something though, right? Yeah, Narn did a little something.
Narn did, and he got a badge.
At least got a membership along with Narn. At least did that. Yeah. Parental dreams, no thanks to you. You didn't do anything.
Yeah.
Other than bitch.
There you go.
Got a bitch, donate. Atheist boy with that $10 donation there, Randy Satterley. He needs to get his membership back though. He knows that. Armando, come on, Armando. Start giving Armando shit over that membership. He
You
donated.
should get real. You should all the royalties that you get from that song about you.
You would think. I think it'd be a little bit of money there. Oh, he's even doing a score prediction. Eagles 23, Kansas City 19. I've got Kansas City. I'm going to go Kansas City 24, Eagles 21. That's well, let's do a score. Wow.
All right. Eagles 31, Kansas City 21.
Ooh, you got Eagles by 10, huh?
Eagles.
All right. Well, there we go. There's our predictions. One last look. Nope, we did not make that last $10. What I agree with Trump, we'll just have to rest till another day because you all didn't want to hear about it bad enough. You had every opportunity to do something about it. Blame all those freeloaders that came in here and did nothing. They ruined your show for you. So until I feel like doing this show again,
We gave Dutch Mantel a heart attack for no reason whatsoever.
yeah, we and Eric Bischoff and Chris Jericho. I sent them all.
Vince
Russo.
Vince Russo. Yeah.
Everybody that I know is in that Trump camp. I sent links to let them know, hey, maybe Bolin's coming around. Conrad Dover. I sent Conrad Dover.
Sin.
And no, I sent links to all of them, but didn't see any of them in here. None of them showed up.
Oh well.
So maybe they were busy watching the NFL shit. So
probably all
more than likely till next Tuesday. Saturday won't. I doubt very likely to be back in time Saturday. And,
Sunday there's some football game on.
Got some ball game on, and Mondays is never good. So yeah,
well,
I guess we'll see you Tuesday. And until then, we did say good day.